Love is Blind Season 4 is coming to Netflix, and the new cast is all buzzing about it on their Instagram pages. The social experiment is entering its fourth season of asking the question, can love truly be blind? With new singles, a new filming location, and a whole new set of problems for the participants to deal with, the brand new season of the series will undoubtedly tout new drama. As the drama from Love is Blind Season 3 continues to play out, the new singles are gearing up for their time in the spotlight. With the cast members ranging in age from 25 to 37 and hailing from Seattle, Washington, the eclectic group of singles has put their lives on hold in order to participate in Love is Blind Season 4. Take a look at the cast members and find out where to follow them on Instagram. Monica is a 31-year-old elementary school teacher. Monica explained to Netflix Tudum that she's searching for a husband who can make her feel safe and accepted. When she's not looking for love or teaching her students, she posts about her travels and lifestyle on her Instagram, at Monica_not_Lewinsky__. Marshall, a 27-year-old marketing manager originally from Baltimore, is looking for lasting love in the newest season of Love is Blind. Marshall says he still hasn't found the deep mental and emotional connection he's been looking for. He posts his short-form video content on his Instagram, at Marshall Glaze. Keisha is a 31-year-old family support specialist. She is looking for the love of a lifetime on Love is Blind, specifically someone who can be a part of every family party and holiday. Fans can find Keisha at @Keisha.Marie on Instagram, where she advocates for youth mental health resources. Bill is a 33-year-old real estate investor who is making waves on Love is Blind Season 4. He says he's serious about finding unconditional love in the pods, even though he's interested in someone who doesn't take themselves too seriously. Fans can find him on Instagram at @Billiards. Kendra is looking for something meaningful in the pods on Love is Blind. A 33-year-old social worker, Kendra says she's looking for a thoughtful mate who will pay attention to things that matter to me even if they aren't a priority to him. Kendra shares her life at @KenPatrick on Instagram. Connor Love is Blind star Connor says he tends to fall hard and fast, which may be a benefit to him on Love is Blind. With a great sense of humor, the 28-year-old operations manager is hoping to find someone who he can build a life with from the pods. Fans can follow Connor on Instagram at @JCFremerlid. Ava is a 32-year-old communications specialist who's looking for the love of her life and isn't willing to settle. She says she wants a husband who accepts her super close family. Love is Blind Season 4 fans can find her on Instagram at @Ababin Jensen. Juan, a 30-year-old mortgage loan officer, is hoping that Love is Blind Season 4 will help him to find a lasting relationship. He says that he's very driven to succeed in life. Juan can be found on Instagram at @JohnsonJ20. Brandy is a 39-year-old single mother and real estate broker. She says she's looking for someone who values honesty and can appreciate her selflessness. When she's not focusing on her meditation practice, she can be found at @BrandyBowman_ on Instagram. Zach is a 31-year-old criminal defense attorney who hopes Love is Blind will help him find the one. He hopes to find someone who will enjoy his habit of arguing for fun. Zach can be found at @ZachGoitowski, where he shares his travels and milestones in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Kwame 33-year-old sales development manager Kwame is looking for his person on Love is Blind. Kwame is ready for a partner that matches my energy as he moves into the next phase of his life. Fans can follow Kwame on Instagram at @aokwam. Wendy is a 28-year-old aerospace engineer. Wendy is too busy for love. Still, she's searching for a match on Love is Blind because there's no reason for her not to try and find someone who can keep up with her busy lifestyle. Fans can follow Wendy on Instagram at @wendy.com. Chris, a 32-year-old technical recruiter, says that he's been struck with option paralysis after being on his own for 6 years. Dating has been tricky for Chris, who hopes that Love is Blind will bring him someone that lasts. He can be found on Instagram at @Christo4Clemens. Tiffany is a 37-year-old client lead recruiter from Houston, Texas, but now lives in Seattle. She is on Love is Blind looking for someone who can let her be independent but knows when to take initiative. She shares updates on Instagram at @TCPenny. Joshua, JP. Josh is a plant operations director who is hoping his future wife will enjoy sports with him. At 30 years old, he feels ready to settle down and find the one who takes pride in her happiness. Josh can be found on Instagram at @JP_Schultz. Molly is a 32-year-old marriage and family therapist, hoping Love is Blind can help her find the one. She says she's very independent and hopes to find someone who is okay that she has her own life outside of the relationship. Molly can be found on Instagram at @thatmalls. Quincy is a gym owner and fitness coach who is passionate about helping others gain confidence and get fit. At 36 years old, he's hoping Love is Blind can help him find someone he can settle down and grow with. Quincy can be found on Instagram posting about himself and his business at @crush_Sutton. Micah is a 27-year-old marketing manager who splits her time between Seattle and Arizona. She hopes Love is Blind brings someone smart and career-oriented into her life. She shares snapshots from her life and travels on Instagram at @micah.lucier. Jack, a 30-year-old software salesman, has been looking for someone he can start a family with and hopes Love is Blind introduces him to that person. He hopes to find someone nurturing, loyal, and genuine to raise his future family with. Jack posts updates about his life and family on Instagram at @jackbonner25. Bliss is a 33-year-old senior program manager who is hoping to find a strong relationship on Love is Blind. Her ideal partner would be grounded in emotional support and the ability to communicate. Bliss shares her life, including her pets, on Instagram at @BlissBoritazadi. Jacquelina, a 27-year-old certified dental assistant, knows that finding love on Love is Blind won't be easy. She's hoping to find someone who meets her high standards and knows she can be tough to deal with at times but that she's worth the trouble. Jacquelina is on Instagram at @JacquelinaBonds. Paul 29-year-old environmental scientist Paul is hoping to find his happiness in the pods on Love is Blind. With his focus on academics for many years, he feels ready to pursue a relationship that can prioritize his family. Paul is on Instagram, posting about his travels and surroundings at @paulpedden. April, a 29-year-old sales and marketing coordinator, hopes she isn't Love is Blind's next villain. She's looking for someone who doesn't mind that she's annoying. April posts about her life and adventures in Seattle on her Instagram at @aprilking. Brett is a 36-year-old design director and is looking for someone he can build a life with. After prioritizing his career, Brett is finally ready to look for real love on Love is Blind. He shares snapshots from his life as well as his sneaker designs on Instagram at the Brett Brown. Irina, a 26-year-old business owner, hopes to find a unique relationship on Love is Blind. As an entrepreneur, Irina is looking for someone who can keep up with her lifestyle and isn't afraid of her independence. She can be found on Instagram at Irina_solo. Jimmy is a 29-year-old technical product manager who is looking for someone to accept his big Greek family on Love is Blind. Self-described as a harsh judge of people's actions and appearances, he is hoping to find more acceptance with the absence of looks. Jimmy is on Instagram at @JPFord13. Amber, 29-year-old flight attendant Amber, is hoping to find the perfect travel buddy on Love is Blind. As a hopeless romantic, Amber's judgment is not always the most sound when she cares for someone, but she's going into the experiment with an open heart. Fans can find Amber on Instagram at @A.Wilder4. Josh, who recently got out of a 7-year relationship, is ready to find the one. A 31-year-old project engineer, Josh is hoping he can find something of substance with someone who understands his competitive side. Love is Blind fans can find him on Instagram at @JDimas. Chelsea is looking for something real on Love is Blind. The 31-year-old pediatric speech-language pathologist is looking for someone passionate just like her and is willing to look past her flaws. Chelsea posts highlights of her life on Instagram at @the.ChelseaGriffin. Ryland is a self-described picky 29-year-old commercial insurance and real estate investor. As a workaholic, he's looking for someone on Love is Blind who can help him to relax and operate as his teammate. Fans can follow Ryland on Instagram at @RylandLongoni. Source: Netflix Tudum.